Hi, welcome back to the infrared antenna making process next part. So I've gathered here all the parts we need, material we need to make the antenna. So I have here 18 SWG wire, screwdriver set, wrench, a cutting plier, a nose plier, some 6-inch wire that we'll need to connect to the ground part counterpoise, then a SO239, right? Then a couple of 5 bolts with wing nuts. I had to take it out. I've run out of it. I had to take it out from another unit. Then I have the single 240-43 toroid. Then I have found a sheet of acrylic plate that will mount it like this. So we'll mark holes here, 4 holes, and then we'll put cable ties, and then we'll put a hole here for the SO239 so that it will sit like this, with the wire coming and getting soldered here, and then we'll put 2 screws here. We don't need 4, we'll put 2 screws here and then fix it. It's a temporary thing, but if you're doing it in a box, probably use 4 screws, and if you want it waterproof, use PVC glue that you get the yellow color stuff, and then glue that after you put the screws, or put the glue and then put in the screws. That will get stuck for life. Then we'll put another hole here for the counterpoise, and then the antenna lead can go out. Add one of these lugs, and then you can tie to the antenna. Maybe put it here so that we can put a hole and put this uh, M5 eye bolt to this so that you can hang it from the rope that you're tying to a tree or whatever, right? So this, I don't know how stable it is, but I do have what I've made on 8 mm. I can show you that now. But let's go through the material part first. So the toroid, the wing nuts, the the copper, the thread. We need the thread to know how much of enamel copper that we need to tie it here, so that we wind up and figure out what is the length required. The potentiometer, 3K potentiometer, that we'll need to. I think this is right now adjusted to 2450 ohms. You can use a multimeter and check it. Some soldering lead, flux, and some screws to hold something together, and then 4 cable ties to hold the toroid to the back plate, right? Pretty much that's all we need, the material. And in the next video, we'll start doing stuff one by one. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is how I made. This is what we are trying to kind of duplicate here today, but nothing fancy of AL or anything. We'll just put the SO239 on the same plate. And you can take the knowledge and customize it to your needs. So this is field tested. This is 8 mm acrylic sheet, pretty thick. It can survive a long drop, no issues there. So all I've done is taken 2 toroids, wound up the wire, and then put cable ties. The cable ties are usually get the UV resistant ones so that they will survive the sunlight, their elements. And then I've connected. This is the wire I was talking about when I was telling you. And this is the capacitor, 100 picofarad, 15 kilovolts. So this goes to the counterpoise. If you are using a thicker cable like LMR 300 or RG213 or even RG58, right? I have not needed a counterpoise to be attached, but if you do have to attach it, it won't harm it. But if you do attach it, since our wire is approximately 20 feet, go quarter of that, about 5 meters. Some people say it's better to have 5 meters of 4 counterpoise, on the ground. And but I haven't really felt the need. It's tuning well all along. Depends on the conditions where you install. We Indians have to work, with the concrete and the iron within that concrete all around us. So that is one unpredictable element, right? So this is what I've made, and this is what we'll try to duplicate here today. I'm not showing you how to put this in a box. I think that is something pretty easy and you can figure it out. This is something I pulled off a hardware store. I did not have this M5 eye bolts. Then when I did that, I suppose I could still put this and remove this. Not an eyesore, it holds up pretty well, so I like that. But this makes it looks much cleaner, that's all. Yeah, getting simple stuff like this is not possible. So in the previous video, I've left you descriptions for the eBay store where you can source this. This one I've given pretty much all the source and approx price in the previous video, so you can refer to that. So okay, let's build, and I'll start with the building process in the next video. Thank you.